Is it true? A 5-star Scarlet Witch or a 5-star Wolverine can actually be possible in-game in the future? Yes, we're indeed going to deep dive whether that is possible in this video. Okay, so the post, which is being dubbed as the Prelude, there's more information that's going to drop over the next weeks, which go into full details, begins with this. So over the past few weeks, we've soaked up feedback, angry rants, passionate pleas, and some truly brilliant ideas for the game. Some we totally haven't stolen. With so much to sift through, we wanted to take the time to forge a new path ahead for the contest that covers every major area of the game. Across each area, our goal is to resolve some of your biggest frustrations, inject much needed content, and bring all new ways to play Marvel Contest of Champions. How Kabam are going to answer you when it comes to like these different subjects is that they're going to try and break it down on each individual point, which look, I get it. I kind of see the frustration that players want to answer now. They want to find out what specifics about Act 6 they want to change or they're going to change and how that will benefit. But obviously, Kabam want to feel that they want to break this down into sections. So I see this like having a very mixed reaction because, like I said, players want to find out now as to like what's going to go down when you know, you can just say, I'm going to change Act 6. We're going to add more variants in. We're going to do this. It's like, well, when do you plan? How do you plan? That's the thing. And how this will be broken down will be into structure. As I said, this will be things that like players will be chomping at the bit because they want answers. But obviously, I think that Kabam are coming as an angle of going, look, well, let's split this off in different sections like quests, quality of life or arena, which we'll talk about in a minute. So on the 23rd of June is when you find out more about quests, which again, like unfortunately, this is a case we have now got to wait 6 more days from now, which look, I get it. It's not ideal. Kabam looked to answer the following right here, saying that part 1 is all about quests, about meta events and stuff like that, saying that there's going to be a new vision to explore the new direction for core story content in MCOC. Act 6, all changes coming to Act 6 by attack values. Hello, fresh champion fight, great. And also stuff like Book 2, Chapter 1, Variant 5, you get a teaser with that. Cavalier difficulty, we find out more. Rewards boost. Bonus rewards for Abyss and beyond. So whether or not this goes a bit further than the kind of announcement we've just had, unless that's something more in the pipeline, I don't know. Soundtrack improvement, which I'm like, that's pretty cool because that's something like it's been quite boring and very kind of stale, needs ramping up. And boss rushes and more. So yeah, like I said, the process of waiting is strung out a little bit, and obviously there's not really much to go off. Like I thought this was going to be a case on Friday this week. We'd actually get like a full scheme of all this stuff covered. But obviously, Kabam want to do this a different way. I don't know, thoughts in the comments section. And obviously, we're going to go through the other parts as well. And whether or not you feel on this point, are you happy with Kabam that they're answering against all these things? But how do you feel about the fact that this is so spaced out? Because we do have to wait for them for part 2. Part 2 looks at alliances, and there's some excellent news that I'm really looking forward to learning out more. And obviously alliance tools was something we learned that was actually going to be coming in, but a war refresh and war future. So new narrative, maps, nodes, defense tactics, well, apart from that, but this is the thing, like I probably won't be in an alliance in season 19, but war future, brand new vision for the future of alliance wars and gameplay it might bring. Thank God, because I'm getting like just so frustrated with alliance wars. It's probably one of the worst things and experiences with being obviously got to remain competitive. So doing alliance wars is annoying, but I understand that I want the rewards from it. I just don't want to wait a month to get some like mediocre rewards from the struggle that it has. And war future, brand new vision for future alliance war and the gameplay it may bring. Looking forward to that. I want to learn more. Quest rebalancing and evaluating timers, great. Energy, yeah. Node design options to reduce the stress, absolutely. Quest future, epic new features, gameplay and competitions for the future of Alliance Quest. Good. Change it, make it different, make it exciting. It's a regular content that needs to be done. Just needs a little bit more kind of like zhuzhing up and feeling that it's fun. And that's the thing, just like something that doesn't feel so much of a grind. And help all system, it can't be done. It can be! Now the slight advantage is waiting another like 2 days after isn't so bad. But obviously, like I said, just waiting for a long string of answering does obviously pad out June. Obviously, it leads into July 4th, like going, hey, everyone's on good terms. July 4th deals, yeah. Well, look, we're not all stupid. We know how it works. But yeah, the fact is, I'm glad to see kind of a notice on this. This is probably the most crucial stuff that I'm looking forward to. As somebody that has consistently this year been inconsistently been in alliances, but obviously choosing like 1 month I want to be in alliance, and then I'm like burnt out from it from like a season's perspective, and also from a questing perspective. I'm like I'm done with it. And it's like, look, I know Alliance Quest and Alliance Wars isn't too taxing on you, but it is when it comes to like the stress of letting down other players and people in your alliance. That's another side of things. Just enjoying the interaction with like the nodes. That's just scuffed to bits, and the kind of defense tactics. So I'm glad to know that there's a future where this may not be a thing, that I can be in an alliance and be like, lad, I'm having a good time with this. Next up, I'm coming on the 29th of June, and that is Champions, something I think a lot of players are really passionate about. As it says, MCOC is about the awesome roster of champions we have crafted over the past 5 years. But what does the future hold for champions, and what do we have planned for champions of the past? In this part, we break down our vision for buffs to the aging roster, much needed reworks to classic champions, tease 2 of the most anticipated Marvel characters of all time, and deep dive into the changes coming to crystals and signature stones. I got a feeling I know who these 2 champions are, but I'm probably going to do that for a separate video at the end of this week. You know, that might be fun. I don't know if people want to see that. Anyway, future vision. Learn more about the champion design and balancing ethos for the future. Well, that's something that's going to be important. Champion rebalances are a scary thing, and I do wonder sometimes when it comes to the game and viability of champions going up against certain competitions. Buff roadmap, we're working on a way to buffing at least 2 champions a month. Hallelujah. Magneto is happening. MCOC Magneto will finally be worthy of his name, thank God. A mega level mutant at the moment, he is not. 5-star releases. Always wondered about those missing champs from 5-star. They're coming. That's it. That's confirmed. The Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is coming to 5-star. So is Wolverine. Happy days. Wolverine in particular. Happy days. Champion teas. Learn about the future champions entering the contest. Crystal updates. More control. And brand new crystals are coming to MCOC. Good. We love it, man. We love them crystals. Signature stones more abundant and accessible. Thank the Lord, and dual targets, which we all know that's probably in at the moment. This is excellent news. The Champions section, even though you guys got to wait, and I've got to wait as well. I've got no kind of information about this. It's going to drop into the 29th of June. Having the fact of the signature stones being kind of more available, and that kind of pay kind of wall kind of issue which they present is sort of being eliminated is great, and that's amazing to add it in. As well, champions that I've wanted, Wolverine, as a massive Wolverine fan for a long time, to see that possibility, and as well my 5-star Scarlet Witch, which it's funny actually, I think that turned into a bit of a meme for the Kabam office when I kept on making videos about 5-star Scarlet Witch. And as well, every time I would make a video, I would joke about it. I can't believe it actually is going to come true that we could see a 5-star Scarlet Witch in the future. So hey, I'm pretty excited about that. I've got my signature stones building up. I've got my awakening gem ready. So like, and as well, I want to say thank you to Seaton of Legends, because like Seaton pulled me a 6-star Magneto back at New York Comic Con 2019. Is a sign. That's obviously going to be excellent news for the future. I'm honestly, I'm quite happy about this. And as I said, it is annoying not to receive a full scheme of things, and as well a breakdown, because that would be the key thing, a breakdown of when we will actually get these things. And I would probably say, if I was to guess, and based on the fact that everything kind of works in a 2-month development stage, that we may not even get this stuff until like the end of the year. But at least it's something to know that the game has been given a lease of life based on like this kind of like, not, well, it's like a tease, but it's kind of like the chapters to a book of change in MCOC, and positive change. The biggest changes come on the 1st of July. Obviously, this is how it's going to work, that you're going to find out more things when it comes to quality of life, and also more information about the future of the game, which is limited things like quality of life, range of smaller updates coming soon that will make the content smoother, which is great. Arena improvement, better AI, less screens, a more engaging grind all time. Incursions future, what is coming with incursions, which, you know, as myself and Dan, mainly Dan, came up with the idea, like saying, look, what about Sector 8 that involves getting 6-star shards, which would be amazing. Social progression, a brand new social progression system is coming, so that's going to be cool. New gameplay, it teases some brand new in-fight gameplay mechanics. Cannot wait for that. new modes, and as well content commitment. Just before I give my final thoughts on this update, or this kind of like prelude, or this kind of like what's for the future, there's a link in the description that'll take you to the forum post that formally announces this stuff, which obviously I've included in this video. Obviously time frames and stuff has been completely askewed because of the leak earlier today. But yeah, my final thoughts on this one, it does look good. Do bear in mind these are the chapters to the improvement book of Marvel Contest of Champions. And as well the time framing, whether or not players were kind of looking to see more information on those different subject or chapter matters, is going to be one of those things I'll have to read in the comment section and find out whether or not people are like, well, I appreciate what Kabam are trying to do, but I would have preferred like full answers to what individual things they were going to address. But that's going to be the main thing, is to find out over the next 7 days plus whether or not we get full answers to those things that will benefit a lot of players. Like, it's all well and good saying, okay, we plan to improve Arena AI, but like, will it be a case that they'll see that? Are the milestones that, a lot of players would like to see improved, are they going to be addressed? And what is going to be the full scheme of Act 6 changes? Is it only going to be limited to the champion fight, or will there be other significant changes as well? And these are the things that will either be players will in the next 7 days go, or will they go, and ultimately just, feel very kind of negative about it. So that's the thing. We're still kind of like, we're there. We got some answers, but I think there's more yet to come. But if a lot of these things address the future, the past problems, the present problems, and then look to go, in the future, we're going to go in a direction that benefits you as a player, then that obviously is going to be really good. So hope about this. A lot of hope still around this, but, still got about 7 days to find out the real minutiae of the plan. It's at, what, 13%, like in Guardians of the Galaxy. But what is the other 87% going to address, which obviously this should hopefully do. But anyway, thoughts in the comment section about this when it comes to the update or the chapters for the new improvements. And yeah, just put it in the comment section down below. There we have it. That has been the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Check out Marvel Contest Champions news put up here. Another video over to the far left, and check out some other links down there. And I'll see you in tonight's live stream over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live.